Ryan, why don't you start
Get it
us off?
going. Let's get it going.
Shilo, you talked a little bit about the posts and the interest that's gotten. I'm curious why you think that there was such a negative reaction to that.
I don't know. The day I posted is the first day the portal opened, and me as a player, I got to know how to think. More games you win, the easier it is, to get looked and to get drafted. And I want the best opportunity to win, which ends up, we get drafted earlier. So I'm going to do all I can to beef up the team. We got a good team right now. I just want to make it easier for other guys to really just feel like, all right, if I want to go to Colorado, it's not hard. Because my dad said he ain't hard to find. We're not hard to find either. Now, Shedeur is really the pro at that, though. He's been, if y'all look at his Twitter, he's been doing that. So I kind of stole it from him. But I just want to make it easier for guys to come find a new home at Colorado. Really.
It's player-to-player connection. It's a lot of players that's ready to, for sure, walk off teams. So it's a player-to-player thing. So they don't want to get in the portal and not have nowhere to go. So but people are ready though. I have a lot of responses, couple receivers, tight ends, running backs that really want to come, and they're good players. So they just want to make sure they have a home. But it's just better from player to player rather than from a coach to player, because I'm able to tell you honestly how we're going to use you in our offense and stuff, and how I view you.
Yeah, we answered the real question.
Yeah, that's a part of it, because a lot of players often have they feel like coaches in general, worldwide and globally, like they fabricate stuff. So I'll tell you straight up, like, look, we're throwing the ball a lot, so this is what we're bringing you here for. This is what we see you in the office. This is how I picture you being out there and really just taking control of the team. That's what it's for.
Brian, go ahead.
Brian Halpin, near the camera. Question for both of you. Maybe a little bit of a softball, but Shilo, can you talk about what you've seen Shedeur get better at this spring as opposed to last year? And Shedeur, can you do the same about Shilo? Just kind of how you've seen his game progress?
He's been balling for a while, He just be torching them, really. Whenever he goes against the other team, I'm like, do that versus me, So just having that competition, even though we don't really go against each other, I can still talk my junk to him before practice and during practice. So he's doing good.
Oh, it's definitely real competitive, because if he misses a play, then I'm definitely in the middle of practice. During the play, I'm going over there talking to him crazy. So it's real competitive. He improved a lot, especially you got a new DC going in there, so really orchestrating everything, calling everything, getting the guys lined up, working on covering more and covering the best guys, and that's it.
Hey guys, Jake Schwartz from DNVR. Question for the both of you. Why should some of the best players in the portal come to Colorado, and what are they going to experience when they get here?
It's about let's just go on positions. If you're an O-lineman, you know that all attention is going to be on you. That's first and foremost, because the result of last year and what transpired. So the attention is going to be on you regardless.
The stage,
the stage,
the coaches,
receivers.
This is like a pro organization. All our coaches are pros, all the famous. And experience.
And the receivers, we're throwing the ball, so it's no doubt that you're gonna catch a lot of footballs here.
And the number one thing is if you good, you're gonna play. Like a lot of people talk about the favoritism stuff, and I've been to other schools that actually might be like that, but I promise you, if you're good, you're gonna play. You'll have more of an opportunity here to legit actually display your skills, especially
if you're not playing here, that just means you're doing something.
Yeah, so
that's it. If you're not playing here, that means you showing out, you doing something. You ain't listening to coaches or something.
Not everybody see like behind the scenes in practice, because we know these guys like who they really are. You know what I'm saying? So you might get on Instagram, Twitter, and say one thing, but it's like, bro, you
don't even know.
You're not even doing nothing, bro. So y'all don't know what's really going on in practice every day, because y'all just see highlight plays here and there, but we practice every day on it. So we know who's who. And if someone was getting done wrong, we would know that.
Adam, once you Tiger, 24/7 Sports. Shilo, one of the things we heard from Coach Livingston when he came in is that he wanted to kind of tailor the defense to the players' strengths. How has that looked from your vantage point so far?
So right now, he's working with me like Jesse Bates, you know, and that's just cool having a guy like that could really just be like, all right, this is who I want you to model right here. So just studying him and just having a pro coach that was just in the NFL, because I'll be wondering how it is as a college player, what is it going to be like in the league? Like, how are the coaches in the league? And it's like the league right now. He's not even used to being in college still, like with the hashes and stuff, like, and how we practice really hard. It's still like new, you know, because they take care of each other in practice and stuff. But like, he's fresh from the NFL, and I couldn't ask for more, honestly. The experience with Super Bowl, and like, what more can you ask for? If you're a DB, what situation would you more want to be in?
Go ahead, Nikki.
Nikki Edwards, CU Sports for Shedeur. You mentioned last time that you and Pat Shermer, he seems like he understands you. You guys have a good coordinator-quarterback relationship. As you guys are this far into spring practice, what have those conversations been like, and how has that relationship blossomed?
It's really good. He lets me go out there, make adjustments, do what I got to do, and if it works, if it don't work, we're able to talk about it on the sideline, or really whenever we watch film later on or the next day. We're able to talk our way through it. So you don't ever feel locked. You feel like every receiver out there is an option every play. And he always shows us, you know, NFL clips and things that he called that worked at the highest level. So it's like, so now I know the why behind the concepts of whatever he's calling and what's his purpose. So really understanding like the next step of like his play calls. Because it could be the same play. It could be the same play, a slightly different version, but you read it different ways. The purpose of it is for different ways, whether to get a completion or whether to take a deep shot. And it could look exactly the same to the naked eye, but if you know, then you know. So that's the biggest thing.
Go ahead, Scott.
Scott Proctor at Colorado. Shedeur, you made it clear a few months ago that you wanted DeJounte in Boulder. What did you see in him from afar that wanted you to have him, obviously here in Boulder? And what have you seen from him, through 10 or 11 practices?
Yeah, I pulled up his film, and like I said, I was recruiting him myself. I pulled up and I said, yeah, like,
They don't like when you do that though.
yeah, like I pulled him up myself. I like, nah. We need this guy.
I'm trying to do what he's doing.
This is the guy we want. This is the guy we need on the field. This is the guy we need on this team to make us, continue and continue to just prosper, continue to just be great. So he's exactly what he was on film. Basically, just an explosive player, extreme knowledge and route running, and is really proactive with these receivers because they caught a lot of footballs and they played a lot of games, and everybody came from different levels. So we all have one common goal. So that's what I've seen out of DeJounte, and now he's killing it at practice. He's getting open. Sometimes I miss him, sometimes I don't. So it's just going through like the growing pains of playing with each other, and he's ready to have a lot of success.
Go ahead, Troy.
Troy Finnegan, CU Sports Report. Shedeur, question about another receiver. Almost every DB that we've talked to has shouted out Omarion Miller. What have you seen in his development, and how much fun have you had working with him this spring?
Nah, I'm excited about O because he listens. That's the biggest thing with a receiver. You got to be able to listen. Like, you can't. And I like that the role he's playing, like, and everything that happened last year. And he could have easily went in the portal and been a starter anywhere with ease, with being the #1 receiver. But he chose to be here and understand and get his reps and understand and learn and be able to have the starting position out there. So I just like him because he learns and he listens a lot, and I work with him and tell him exactly what I see and do it like this and do it like that. So I like O a lot. And he wins 90% of the time.
Yeah, but if he was going with results, I don't know. I'm talking about that 90%.
Go ahead, man.
Question for both of you guys, kind of two questions here. Shilo, we talked to Coach Mathis the other day, and he was saying that it's going to be a little bit maybe more cover one this year, and you're going to have Travis inside.